Now let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. Dimon at the 1 with Thomas at the 2. Porter Jr. is the 4 with Claxton at the 5. And it's Highsmith in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Bucks, Giannis plays the 4 with Porter playing at center. Then it's Gary Harris. Then there's Gary Trent. And it's Rollins in at the point. And now about a third of the way into the season. You think it's too early to talk about awards, Grant?
You know, B.A., it depends on the award, if I'm being honest. MVP and Rookie of the Year, that's way too early. But you can begin to see the guys who are in the running for Most Improved or Sixth Man.
Harris outside. Back to Antetokounmpo. The shake. And there's a 3-second violation. Here's Dimon. Pass to Thomas. Over Harris. Thomas, that's good.
Well, for Cam Thomas, the mid-range is almost an extension of the layup.
Here's Rollins. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Here's Portis. Banked it in off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Dimon. To the middle. Oh, stolen by Harris. Trent outside. Three-pointer. The offensive rebound. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass.
Boy, extra effort by Giannis, the multi-time MVP. He's just built a little differently.
Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Harris against Thomas. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, Dimon. It's hauled in by Portis. The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Rollins passes to Portis. Antetokounmpo surveys. Back to Portis. Three-pointer. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Portis has got 5 points.
Hey, I think every team wants a guy like Bobby Portis. I mean, more than capable from deep. He's able to play the 4 and 5 and gives you good effort at both ends.
Here's Dimon. He chipped in with 13 points in his last game. It's Thomas on the wing. Pass to Highsmith. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Well, Grant, you got to give the Bucks credit. 9 straight postseason appearances, the longest running streak in the league.
Yeah, but 3 straight first-round exits. I mean, you could tell the boat's taking on water, and tough decisions are required.
And here's Milwaukee now. Here's Rollins. Harris outside. Here's Rollins. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. Portis, some solid defense from Claxton. Brooklyn trailing. And there's the foul. It's on Michael Porter. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation. Now
here's Antetokounmpo. Doing damage on offense. He's averaging about 29.5 a game. Here's Highsmith, guarded by Trent. Pass to Dimon. Outside Porter. From the arc. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Trent outside. Here's Rollins. Antetokounmpo, left side. Rejected by Claxton. Claxton. And they get it back. And the Bucks miss again. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter.
Oh,
big time right there.
Nasty! Hey, get this guy in the dunk contest. Porter Jr. capable of some nasty throwdowns.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. Here's Rollins. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Out to Harris. There's the three. The rebound by Dimon. Brooklyn has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
The Bucks have gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Knicks.
And I'll tell you what a surprising result. Losing to an underdog is one thing, but getting blown out is quite another.
I know. I mean, I'm with you there. It just seemed as though they were sleepwalking their way through that entire game. It was, in my estimation, just inexcusable.
And here's Milwaukee now, trailing by 2. Harris misses. Here's Dimon, checking his numbers. He's put up a little over 9 points a game. Pass to Thomas. Inside. Here's Claxton. Nails the baby hook.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
They desperately want to stop this run.
Might be time to switch things up. Try a new play call or something.
Antetokounmpo against Porter. Antetokounmpo inside. That's his 3rd basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
Good luck against Giannis in the paint. Get out of the way is probably your best option.
Here's Dimon. Pass to Thomas. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
And Milwaukee has possession. 4-point game. They're getting their first look of the season at Brooklyn in this one.
Last year shows that having the better overall record doesn't mean you're going to dominate the lesser opponent.
Guys, they split the season series, and you know, there's always randomness to this game. The unpredictability of it. You win some, you lose some, but they certainly want to impose their talent level tonight.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Porter. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on Nick Claxton.
A most valuable role player on this team. Portis' ability to stretch the floor with his shooting, huge.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
When you watch Bobby Portis, he's extremely physical, but he can also space the floor, Clark.
Yeah, I like that combination, B.A. It makes him a unique matchup and a tough matchup. I mean, one play he's thumping and bumping you around, and then on the next play, he's knocking down the 3, and he's doing it all with great energy and intensity.
Good on both.
When your big man can knock down free throws, that's a bonus for sure.
The Nets have gone 7 of 9, a solid percentage so far. Claxton passes to man. Beyond the arc. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Trailing by 2. Here's Rollins. Yet to see a basket. Trent for 3. And the three-pointer goes.
He's trying to get it going offensively, but right now just 1 of 4 to start.
Brooklyn has gone 1 of 4 from deep. On the wing man. Fires the 3. Sinks it from distance. And the Nets lead by 2.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Giannis Antetokounmpo is embracing his emotional leadership role. He said, before I was really serious and quiet, now I'm more vocal, smiling, having fun. It carries over. I love to lead by example, but I know that my voice carries a lot of weight. Brian, back to you.
It sure does. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Clowney, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Rollins passes to Portis. Trent outside. Harris a screen. Fires top of the key. Trent's shot is off.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
Here's Demon. And it's Harris with the rebound. The Bucks trail. From the wing. And he hits the jump shot. Trent's got 5 now.
Unlike a lot of three-point shooters, Gary Trent is not afraid of the mid-range. He doesn't shy away from that look. You give it to him, and he's going to take it.
Here's Dimon. Pass to Claxton. Here's Dimon. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call. And how about we check the numbers for Nicholas Claxton?
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Catching up on the changes for Milwaukee. Kyle Kuzma, he's checked in for Trent. And Anthony subbed in for Harris. And the big finish by Giannis.
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
Pass to man. Here's Dimon. Clock at 4. And here's Thomas. He's guarded by Anthony. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Well, with his solid midi game, you expect him to knock that one down.
And that one's good. And now a 4-point Bucks lead.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Dimon. After the basket by Milwaukee on the other end. Rebounded by Kuzma. To the right side. An open look for Portis. The rebound by Dimon.
Letting him have that from mid-range. The defense dodged the bullet there.
Pass to man. Screen by Claxton. And that one's good. Man's got 5 now.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Well, the Bucks shooting about 47% during this first quarter. Anthony outside. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Thomas. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Portis. And then Portis with the dunk.
The slam from Portis, impressive. Using that size around the rack.
And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And some changes here for the Bucks. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Portis. Prince comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Porter Jr. in for Rollins. .149 left in the first quarter here. And Grant, the Nets have shown the capacity to rebuild quickly in the past.
Yeah, playing in a big market helps, but they've pivoted decisively from their Big Three era and have the picks and flexibility to make moves.
Porter's shot is off.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Anthony, the pass to Turner. Launches it. Williams grabs the board. Nets trail by 4. On the wing man. The 3. No luck on that one. Anthony against Williams. Prince sinks that one from the post.
You know, once Prince gets good inside positioning, he's going to work.
And Williams punches it home.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down, hard, and simple.
The 3, Anthony. Porter pulls it in. Brooklyn has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Outside, Williams. On the wing, Porter. This one for 3. Drills it from deep. Now just a 1-point Bucks lead.
You know, I think this is a shot Porter Jr. has to continue to knock down because, after all, he's out there to stretch the floor, so he's got to cash in from there.
Here's Prince, averaging around 5 points a game. Pass to Anthony. Shot clock at 5. Shot is up. Misses the jumper.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
A big-time effort for Bobby Portis, providing a lot of energy for Milwaukee. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Milwaukee.
They've made an effort to get out and run, using their speed in transition and scoring before the defense can get set.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
On the floor for the Nets, we've got Traore, Michael Porter out there with Williams. Then it's Terrence Mann, and it's Clowney in at the center position.
A good scorer around the rim. He is met there by an irresistible force.
Anthony with a bucket.
When it comes to solid three-point shooting, Anthony makes them when they count the most.
Outside man. 4-3, and he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Nice shot by Turner.
Confident in the paint, Turner knows he can cash in from this area.
And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Nets trail by 3. Outside, Williams. Pass to Traore. And he's going for the oop here. Oh, stolen by Turner. Down low. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Now it's a 5-point Milwaukee lead. Brooklyn has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Outside, Williams. Cuts off the pass. Kuzma down low. Working on Williams. And Kuzma the bucket on the assist from Prince.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Nets trail by 7. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by to the paint. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Anthony with it. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. Kuzma outside. Clock at 6. Pulls up. And Milwaukee tacks on 2 more.
Yeah, I like seeing Kuzma as the playmaker in these sets. He can be so creative.
Outside Porter. Here's Traore. He's guarded by Porter. Back to Porter. Outside, Williams. Pass to man. Jacks up a 3. Porter pulls it in.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Prince with the bucket.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Milwaukee making some changes. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Prince. Gary Trent Jr. comes in for Kuzma. And Harris is subbed in for Porter Jr. Sharp, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, down low, the Greek Freak.
And you know, in this quarter, they've really brought up their shooting percentage.
Anytime your field goal percentage is in the high 50s, partner, you're doing something right.
And Brooklyn with possession here. A 12-point game coming off that win against the Sixers.
I found it was an interesting game. Anything they couldn't get from their starters, they got from their reserves.
Well, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contribute. In last game, their bench came alive.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now, who knows?
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Porter's got 8 points. And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game. But the efficiency is at an all-time high.
Out to Harris. 4 on the clock. 3-pointer, no good. Nets trail by 7. Here's Clowney. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Trent outside. To the inside. Antetokounmpo, that's good. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He's a big reason why they're on top. I imagine they'll keep feeding him. I would.
And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for Brooklyn. Right side man. Pass to Williams. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. 6 to shoot. Porter from outside. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds in the game. Now Trent. Anthony outside. Harris passes to Antetokounmpo. From 18 feet away, Porter pulls it in. Porter's got 4 rebounds now. That one goes. Count it. 10 points for him.
Sweet move by Porter Jr. Getting around the contact and finding the hoop.
Now Anthony. And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Bobby Portis is checked in for Milwaukee. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Anthony. Brooklyn also changing it up. Claxton, he's checked in for Sharp. Cam Thomas comes in for Williams. Dimon comes in for Clowney. And here's Milwaukee now. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Look at Giannis battling inside. Here's Dimon. You get the sense Giannis Antetokounmpo is hungry to get another title card.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, he's definitely in the prime of his career and would like to add another Larry O'Brien trophy to his collection. He is getting older, but again, I think he's still in his prime, and he knows that while time is short, another championship could set him apart from a lot of the greats.
And the Bucks making a change here. Rollins is checked in. Here's Antetokounmpo. 14 points for him. Goes up on the baseline. 5 to shoot. Here's Harris. And stolen by Claxton. Here's Dimon. Pass to man. To the left wing. Shoots. And it's Dimon missing. Milwaukee leading by 7. Antetokounmpo, right side. And it's blocked. He keeps control of the ball. Here's Dimon. Antetokounmpo covering. Pass to Claxton. From deep. Milwaukee with the rebound. Portis outside. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists tonight. Now here's Thomas. He had 25 points in his last game. Outside man. Pass to Porter. Thomas outside. The 3 is up. Sinks the tray. Thomas has got 7 points.
Boy, at the offensive end, Thomas is aggressive and confident.
Milwaukee has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Here's Rollins. Still no points. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball. All right, looking at the 2K leaderboard. These are the squads who bring it on defense. The blocks leaders. The 4th spot held by the Nets.
They're quick to help each other, and they have some tremendous athletes with a nose for the ball.
And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
And they move the ball so well, finishing in the top third in assists per game. So good at looking for the best shot possible at all times.
And what a job they've done with their low post defense. As you said, number 2 in blocks. That speaks volumes to how well they protect the rim. And they've got the bodies to do it. Goes up off the inbound. And it's finished off by Thomas as he lays it in. And now just a 4-point Milwaukee lead.
Oh, you gotta love the fight. Thomas going to work down low.
Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
But things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Coming off a 31-point game against the Knicks in New York.
And he really dominated. Working hard to control the glass.
Just 3 to shoot. Let's go with a 3. Brooklyn pulls it in. Claxton's got 4 rebounds now.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Man misses. And so Trent will bring it up for the Bucks. They held a 12-point lead earlier. After this game, they can look forward to Washington, where they'll match up against the Wizards. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. And it's Dimon missing.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
Here's Rollins. No made baskets yet. Here's Portis. And the 10-footer finds the target. And the Bucks lead by 6.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
Now here's Claxton. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
When you have that kind of size advantage, you just need to go right to the rim.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throw of the evening.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Sharp comes in for Michael Porter, and it's Highsmith in for Mann. The Bucks leading by 3. Well, Clark, the Bucks certainly need to rebuild on some level, but they don't control their own draft pick until 2031.
And, B.A., that certainly makes things complicated and more difficult. A losing season won't do them any good in terms of the lottery. They've got to do their best to stay competitive while developing their young talent. That's a really difficult balancing act.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA. Those who've worked with Mets coach Jordy Fernandez rave about his people skills. He said, quote, "Am I very good at it? I don't know, but I try because I think it's important. When you have that relationship, especially in the tough moments, is when you can break through and be successful. Without it, it's tough, so you try to build it." Back to you, Brian.
Thank you, Allie.
Portis adding insult to injury. He'll have a chance for one more.
And this will be his second trip to the free throw line.
And, guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
That free throw good from Portis. Nets trail by 6. Here's Dimon. He has 7. And that one's good. Now 4 for 10.
The size advantage gives them a clear path to the shot.
Milwaukee has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. To the middle. Here's Portis. And then Portis with the dunk.
Hey, between scoring and rebounding, Portis a major threat for this team. And he's showing it tonight.
1 minute left in the first half. Here's Dimon. 9 points in the game. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Screen by Claxton. Who poked away. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Shoots it from the high post. And it's Thomas with the rebound.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
Count it. Highsmith's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Such a graceful move, showing off the floater game.
Here's Rollins. He's scoreless. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Harris outside. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Thomas. Harris passes to Portis. Shot clock at 6. Here's Trent. The rebound by the Nets. Claxton's got 6 rebounds in the game. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Bucks ahead. They're up by 4. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Well, thank you, guys. Doc Rivers here with us now. Coach, you're ahead at the half. What was the difference?
We got stops. We were out running a little bit. And then we had great spacing against the zone. You know, listen, we started making shots. That always helps.
It sure does. Thanks, Coach.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter.
We're back again. Welcome. It's that time again to take a peek at how the mid-season power rankings are shaping up.
When I look at Milwaukee, they're one of the teams we've hoped would figure it out. Things are clicking right now, and still early enough for them to make something happen.
The way they've melded together as a team, it's been impressive. Shifting gears now, what a game we've seen from Giannis in that first half.
He's wrecking those boys in the lane. They look worn out and defeated. That's how I used to do it.
Yeah, I knew somehow you was going to bring this back to you, but I don't disagree.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Bobby Portis in his bag in this one.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Nets trail by 4. Giannis plays the 4 with Porter playing at center. Then there's Gary Trent. Then it's Gary Harris. And it's Rollins in at the point guard position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Thomas misses. Well, Milwaukee's shooting 52% from the floor so far. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line. A chance at a three-point play.
And Antetokounmpo is just fearless. I mean, hit him, knock him around. Really doesn't faze him. Doesn't matter. I mean, this guy is determined to get the job done, and he does.
One shot.
And that one misses. And Grant, for everything else he's accomplished, Giannis hasn't quite mastered the three-point shot.
And you know, he hasn't had to, B.A. You want him inside, hitting on those high percentages, shutting down the lane defensively, and, of course, controlling the boards.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And I know he's got to be upset at himself for shooting so poorly at the line. So I would think he'll be doing everything he can to bring those numbers up.
Free throw, no good.
Well, he's a reliable scorer. He's an effective rebounder. He's improved defensively. There is a lot to like about Michael Porter Jr.'s game. You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from three-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
Here's Dimon. Pass to Porter. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Highsmith. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. The Bucks leading by 7. Antetokounmpo outside. Thomas with a steal. Here's Porter. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
You know, that's the athleticism we refer to when we talk about Porter Jr. I mean, he gets to the bucket with ease.
And here are the Bucks now. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Antetokounmpo up top. He's guarded by Porter. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Harris finds Antetokounmpo. 5 on the clock. Back to Harris. Lets the 3 fly. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Here's Thomas out to the right wing. Here's Highsmith. Nails it from 3. Highsmith's got 8.
And he's usually thinking score first, but that time Thomas makes the smart pass to the ready shooter.
Harris outside. Back to Antetokounmpo. Harris outside. And the Bucks miss again.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And he's finding the bottom of the net consistently. Porter Jr. is scoring with ease.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
And they're among the top 10 in the league in block shots. They don't concede easy buckets at the rim. Their big men play great help defense inside.
And holding opponents to a low shooting percentage is their foundation for being competitive every night. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Rollins. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And he makes both free throws.
Well, you have no concerns when he's at the free throw line. Very consistent.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Pass to Thomas. To the wing on the left. Here's Highsmith. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 8 now. Now here's Portis. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Harris. And here's Trent. 6 on the shot clock. Screen by Antetokounmpo. The strong finish by Giannis.
Superb initiative from Antetokounmpo. I mean, that may be something we overlook, but being able to take that initiative allows him to be a real menace when he's rolling to the rim after a pick.
Pass to Claxton. Here's Thomas. Here's Highsmith. Give him 8. Over Trent. And it's Highsmith missing. Here's Rollins. For 3, here's Harris. The rebound by Dimon. Dimon's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Highsmith. Now here's Porter. He's closely guarded. Here's Dimon. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Portis. Here's Rollins. He's got 5. Now Antetokounmpo from downtown. Here's Portis. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Cam Thomas picks one up.
The size and length of Bobby Portis making him a problem in the paint.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
And, you know, they've done a fantastic job scoring inside as a result, finding plenty of opportunities to cash in near the hoop.
And he makes the first. Both free throws good from Portis. Nets trail by 6. Here's Dimon. He's got 9. Pass to Thomas. Now Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good.
Now, I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine even if he'd have missed it. I don't mind him taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
And here's Milwaukee now. After the basket by Brooklyn. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Portis. Here's Rollins. The three. Pure from three-point range. Rollins has got 8 points.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Screen by Claxton. Pass to Highsmith. Now here's Porter. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, great D that time from Portis. Trent outside. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
A guy you've got to take seriously from beyond the arc. Trent Jr. loves to knock it down from range.
Claxton up top. Down low. Here's Thomas. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And then Portis with the dunk.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Thomas, that's good.
And Thomas right there just did a great job making himself available, getting to his spot, ready to fire.
Pass to Rollins. Back to Antetokounmpo. And stolen by Claxton. Here's Dimon. 9 points in the game. It's good. Now just a 5-point Bucks lead.
And this is just one of those blow-up nights for Thomas. He has one of these every once in a while.
Trent outside. Back to Antetokounmpo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out to the wing. Here's Portis. Doesn't go that time. Some solid defense from Claxton. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
Milwaukee leading by 5. Trent from long range. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Brooklyn's gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Brooklyn shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. First one falls. Turner, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And the Nets also making a change. Man, he's checked in for Highsmith. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. The Bucks leading by 7. Such a unique player, Clark. Miles Turner. He's both a floor spacer and a rim protector.
There aren't too many guys like that in the league, B.A. I mean, those are two very distinct skill sets, and to have them in one big guy like Turner, that's certainly something you relish and appreciate.
Here's Dimon. After the basket by Milwaukee on the other end. Thomas against Harris. Thomas, that's good. Thomas has got 9 points now in the second half.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Milwaukee has got 4 of 8 attempts to fall from deep here in the third quarter. To the paint. Here's Trent, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And the Nets with possession here after the basket by Milwaukee on the other end. Man, misses.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead. That's his second made three, first of this half.
And the Nets with possession here, down by 12. Pass to Claxton. And here's Mann. Claxton, a screen on Trent. Here's Mann. Back to Claxton. The baseline J is on the way. Rebounded by the Bucks. Trent outside. Harris outside. They grab their own miss. Portis, the pass to Turner. And the layup is good off the glass. Turner's gotten his third basket of the night.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Pass to Claxton. Back to Porter. Can they get it? So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Bobby Portis.
Michael Porter Jr. is an active shooter, which is why he gets defenders to overcommit.
Knocks down the first one, and the Bucks with some changes. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Portis. Kuzma comes in for Harris, and Anthony subbed in for Rollins. Porter hits them both. 1:42 left in the third. Inside, here's Kuzma. Good! And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Kuzma's got 6 points.
Kuzma excellent at using his height and touch to perfection. Very confident player.
Nets trail by 14. Outside man. Pass to Porter. Over Kuzma. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Porter's got 10 points here in the second half. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. To the middle. Here's Kuzma. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Brooklyn has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Williams passes to Porter. To the inside. Oh, stolen by Turner. Trent outside. And stolen by Williams. And Williams punches it home.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
Turner, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Williams misses. Milwaukee leading by 12. Kuzma finds Anthony. The kick out to Kuzma. Oh, it's stolen. It's stolen by Kuzma. 2 points. That one goes. 10 points for him.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And so it's Milwaukee They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. They've been aggressive in transition and find themselves in front. We'll be right back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm Assist of the Game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So on the floor for Brooklyn, Porter Jr. and Clowney in it forward. Williams is out there with Terrence Mann. And it's Sharp in at the center, locking down the middle.
And Antetokounmpo is a nightmare in the pick and roll. Burns you with his scoring and passing ability.
Nets trail by 13. Outside man. Sharp up top. Back to man. Outside for Porter. From behind the arc. Cash. He's 9 for 14 in the game.
Impressive offensive versatility for big. He can show you a variety of looks.
And the Bucks with the possession here. Antetokounmpo outside. And then Turner with the dunk.
What athleticism from Turner. My goodness. He loves getting chances to throw it down like that.
1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Porter. Pass to Sharp. Here's Mann. 5 on the clock. And Turner with the block.
Turner using every inch of his length to protect the rim. Denied.
Here's Kuzma. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Williams against Kuzma. Williams passes to Sharp. Back to Williams. Outside man. The three is up. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Three-pointer, Anthony. And he can't get that one.
For him, it has not been a game to remember, but all they care about is that W.
Pass to Porter for 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
It's Kuzma with the miss. Nets trail by 14. Here's Williams. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. In transition, here comes Brooklyn. And that one's good, man. Milwaukee leading by 12. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
He is certainly one of the few true franchise cornerstones in the league. Few guys can take over a game like the Greek Freak.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Bobby Portis has checked in for Milwaukee. And a change for the Nets. Thomas has checked in. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Jordi Fernandez's huddle, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. Nets trail by 14. Williams on the wing. To the paint. And it's Porter. That time on the assist by Williams. Williams has got his third assist of the night. Antetokounmpo against Porter. Portis outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. Portis has got 10 points here in the second half.
This speaks to how assertive Portis is, and he's skilled at knocking it down off the catch, too.
Man, the pass to Thomas. Williams from long range. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. Here's Anthony. Clowney pulls it in. Nets trail by 15. Williams passes to man. Here's Porter, defended by Kuzma. Kuzma against Porter. Over Kuzma. That's short off the rim. And so Anthony will bring it up for the Bucks. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. And it's Zaire Williams with a foul. That's his first foul. Milwaukee making some changes. Trent, he's checked in for Kuzma. Harris comes in for Porter Jr. And it's Rollins in for Anthony. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Antetokounmpo with it. Guarded now by Williams. And again, it's the Bucks missing.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Thomas. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. We'll grant for a late first-round pick. Cam Thomas is a certified bucket.
Yeah, B.A. He's got every shot in the book. And he's still rounding out the other aspects of his game. But if you need to score, that he can provide.
First free throw is good.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
And both free throws good for Thomas.
When you watch Cam Thomas go on one of his patented scoring outbursts, it's reminiscent of the microwave. He heats up quickly and can carry the offense in stretches.
Now here's Trent. It doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Williams. Outside Porter. Pass to Thomas. Back to Porter. It's stolen by Trent. Antetokounmpo against Williams. Now here's Portis. Now Antetokounmpo. Over Williams. Antetokounmpo. Bam! Antetokounmpo's got 22.
Giannis always trying to impact the game at both ends, but really has become a workhorse on the offensive end.
And here's Thomas. They've got plenty of time to get back into this.
Yeah, I'm sure they feel pressed, but this is when you have to stay calm and execute.
Here's Williams. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Gary Trent.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
The first free throw is good. Some changes for Brooklyn. Nick Claxton comes in for Clowney. Dimon comes in for Mann. And Williams drops them both. Milwaukee leading by 13. Here's Rollins. Portis a screen.
They're actually starting a new trend, which isn't ideal when it comes to turnovers. It's really becoming problematic.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating them to the spot. Well done.
So the Nets making a switch here. Mann's checked in. The shot's good.
This is what Porter Jr. does. I mean, he has this unique ability and effortless way of just taking over games.
Portis with it. Pass to Rollins. Now Trent, 6 to shoot. Claxton with the block. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And that was just great focus by Thomas. Nothing stopping him from scoring.
Highsmith, he's checked in for man. Throw no good for Thomas. Something the league has worked towards, seeing small market teams competing at a high level, Graham.
Yeah, this league isn't just for the big cities. Smart drafting and team development can make any organization elite. And of course, that's the beauty of it all.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's Dimon. The Bucks getting their last shot to go. Thomas passes to Highsmith. Brooklyn, no good that time either. Milwaukee leading by 11. Trent finds Antetokounmpo. Giannis going downhill. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Antetokounmpo's got 8 points here in the quarter.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
Brooklyn has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Outside Porter. Back to Thomas. Over Harris. And again, it's the Nets missing. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. The Bucks have gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far here in the fourth quarter. Antetokounmpo inside. He's guarded by Porter. Fades and shoots. And no good, trying to use the glass. Nets trail by 14. Here's Dimon. Thomas outside. Over to the left wing. Claxton passes to Highsmith. Off target from three-point range. The Bucks leading by 14. Takes the three. Rollins gets the bucket. Rollins has got 12 points in just the second half.
Handling the ball like a guard. Giannis has become very proficient at doing damage with the pass.
Here's Dimon. Pass to Thomas. Oh, stolen by Harris. Here's Rollins. Outside Harris. Takes a three. Oh, Claxton with a rebound.
Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
That free throw no good. And the second free throw is good. The Bucks leading by 16. Here's Rollins. Here's Antetokounmpo. Portis right side. Shot clock at 5. Antetokounmpo inside. Porter's there. Great awareness to beat the clock.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Guys, when you're this hot, It's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Here's Highsmith. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Antetokounmpo outside. Can't get it.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
Yeah, I love the way he's fighting through box outs, using his elbows. I mean, he's doing whatever it takes.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Milwaukee leading by 13. Here's Rollins. Here's Trent. Thomas with a steal. On the wing, Porter. Antetokounmpo covering. Now Thomas. Puts up the tray. Cash from downtown.
Yeah, I like the jumper of Thomas. He gets good rotation on his shot.
Milwaukee has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Bucks.
Their transition game was the standout for me. Created a lot of extra pressure pushing the ball.
I agree. They took control of the tempo and were really dictating the terms of the game.
And with this one, they go double digits in the win column.
And this was a telling game. They'll meet 4 times this season, and I'd say it looks like a good matchup for them. They'll be looking forward to their next 3 meetings against the Nets.
And we've come to expect these kinds of strong games for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Throwing up the trip dub, his talent and versatility shining through. But also just the sheer endurance. He went nonstop from the opening tip.
Here's Harris, following the 3 by Brooklyn. Oh, Claxton with a rebound.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Porter outside from downtown. Rebounded by Trent. So Milwaukee wins it. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
Giannis, a tremendous performance. What enabled you to win this game so convincingly?
It was a team effort. I think we came out, we did not mess around with the game. We did our job, we defended, we moved the ball. That's why we were able to close the game.
Giannis always recognizing the importance of his teammates. Thanks so much, Giannis.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. And now, time for our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.